And as I'm going in, I see this sign that says, you know, you need to stay 6 feet apart, and masks you're required to wear a mask at all times while you're in the gym. Okay.
All time.
I interpret that. I know what that means. Wearing a mask, like I know what that means. But I saw a couple different iterations, and I want you guys to just give me your opinion on it, okay? So when I hear wear a mask, this is what it means to me, right? That's what it's supposed to look like. Okay.
I agree.
Okay. Now I saw some people doing this number, which I guess technically you're still wearing a mask.
Yeah.
But just not in the correct way, right?
Yeah.
So the other one I saw was this one, which you actually see a lot, right? I actually feel like I see this more often than I would have expected.
The nose still exposed.
People do it with the nose. I'm sorry, yeah, if you're not watching on video. So the first one I saw was just people wearing it kind of under their chin, right? You know, which obviously that's not really, other than kind of a cool fashion statement, that's not really doing anything. The next one is like over the mouth, but the nose is exposed, which I thought, when I first saw it, I thought, well, that's kind of defeating the purpose. But then I thought, maybe it's not. If the purpose is micro droplets, which is what they say, does leaving the nose open, does that really, I mean, is that still working? Is it only from your mouth, or is it also from your nose? Weigh in on this.
If I weigh in, and I'm trying to figure out how to answer this as a pastor or as a medical professional.
Answer it as a medical professional, please, because
I was just thinking, to your point of people wearing it under their chin. Okay. When it just says mask required, it reminded me of Annika, my youngest, who, I'll never forget this. We were crossing the street, and I said, you know, the rule is you have to hold a hand when you cross the street, when she was young. And so she said, okay, and she literally took her hand and with her other hand grabbed her hand and ran across the street. And so she took me very literal. So I think we have to maybe be very literal for some people.
You must wear a mask this way. Yeah.
Over your nose and mouth, I think should be the way to solve the problem. So that's my medical opinion.
No, I think it was I think honestly it was fair, because the sign just said you must wear a mask, and it really, honestly, it said nothing about wear. Yeah. So there you go. It could have had it on your arm for all you know.
I've seen some people wear like custom masks because it just says wear a mask. So they wear like a Batman mask or something like that.
Just a Batman mask over your eyes.
Like I'm wearing a mask. It's just like, you know.
Well, they make masks also where they make it look natural, like you're not wearing a mask. Have you seen those? So it's
like a picture of yourself?
A picture of your face of you wearing a mask. And so that's kind of, interesting.
But I genuinely am curious about this. I really am. Like revealing the nose. I'm just curious, because when I saw that, I thought, well, that's really, like, that's not accomplishing the purpose. I mean, you might as well just not be wearing it. And then I thought, well, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it does, because if the problem is like out of your mouth, then maybe it's doing its job. I don't know.
Well, I would say if you only breathe through your mouth, which no one does, then sure, it's doing its job. Otherwise,
there you go. Yeah. Well, I was at the gym, so I really was only breathing out of my mouth. So.